This last week was a tough week for me. Just fighting a little bit of a head cold, but mostly my schedule was really interfering with my training. So I had some pretty short, rushed training sessions. But that leads a little bit to discussion around training programs. For me anymore, I have a general structure in my head, but outside of that, all I'm doing is really seeing how my body ebbs and flows, making adjustments based off the assessments that I'm doing. There's specific assessments that I make of my training, and that's how I adjust my training. What you're seeing in the background here, this is my warm-ups for squat day. I don't recommend this, but I got into the gym late, and my body's feeling great, honestly, for squatting. So I just had no time, so in a minute and a half, I did my entire warm-up, and then worked on to my max effort work after that, which was pretty rushed as well. Pretty much meant doing a set, rolling my wraps, putting them on, and getting back onto the bar, and then just repeat. Bumped the weight a little bit because I knew I didn't have time for a lot of sets, so I was planning on 4 sets, and I did hit 4 sets with 675, and that was great. And that was, feeds into that topic of when it's there, push it, run with it, and that's exactly what I did. And you may be saying, well, it's only 675. If you never had the opportunity of working with a safety squat bar, I recommend you do so. It's a great training tool. So anyway, that left me pretty depleted going into Saturday. Saturday I was really tight and sore, felt it on warm-ups, just really couldn't get into position, which takes a ton out of me when I have to pull not in my position. I'm very much a positional puller. I think most people are aware of that. So I decided to do a little bit of a deadlift progression. Oh, that's my son in the background there. But this is challenging. It requires a lot of setups, so the setups are really draining, especially with my style. And very short rest periods. So it's kind of a conditioning thing. I definitely got nowhere even close to what I expected, even given that I wasn't in the best shape for doing this. But it's something I do from time to time. I've actually done it as a full training style, basically over an entire training cycle in the past, so that I was always training or going for a max effort pull in a fatigued state, which is kind of to mimic where you're at for, third attempt at a meet after doing an entire meet. Worst case scenario. So to do this, when I'm doing this training style, basically I started around 150 pounds, less than where I'd like to finish. And then I do 50-pound increments, trying to hit like at least every 20 seconds. So there I finished at 685, pretty dismal. Moved on to bent over rows. But wow, look at that bar is even hanging sideways there. You can tell I've got definitely got some stuff going on this week. Came close though. I was feeling really good on this, but I think that work capacity piece of the set prior took its toll on me. These are all moving good, but I got to a point here. Hit set rep 12. Was shooting for 14 was the goal, and I was just done. Of course, I did do some benching earlier this week. It's still the volume training that I've been doing the last few weeks. I'm going to run with it probably a few more weeks to try to get up to where I'd like to be. I'll talk about that if I accomplish what my goals are there. Doing the hook grip multiple times a week now because of my failure at this last meet, so really trying to step up the ante there. Here I've got 5:15 for a 70-second hold, which is pretty long time when you actually sit there. And so some days are good, some days are bad now with doing it this frequently. So it really depends on how prepped and ready my thumbs, my nervous system, and my mental capacity are, I guess. And I accidentally deleted the benching from my phone, so don't have that to show for the week. But there wasn't anything impressive there. But I really would like to show some of the stuff that I'm doing for shoulder development, given kind of some of my restrictions and my thoughts on spinal stability. So I do some unique stuff there, and I'll be hopefully showing some of that in coming weeks. Got a lot more instructional videos on the way too. I keep saying that, but they are coming. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Lots of good stuff going on. And also check out my website and my full training log on my blog as well. KabukiWarrior.com